So just in case you're in the idea of starting your business, or you want to get out there, you want to show people something that you're good at, you want to start your business, you're in the age of 20, 30, 40. Today we have a very special guest. His name is Jason, and he's specifically in the food business. So, Jason,
Welcome. Thank you for having me. I'm in the beer business. I've been in it for, I say the beginning of the year. In the beginning of the year, I started it with my pops. He taught me how to, basically como hacerlo, how to do it, just from scratch, from seasonings to getting the right type of meat. Because you can't just get any. And then from there, just opening up a little IG account for like the business,
yeah, yeah.
and then just little by little, just get it from there. And well, now it's we're almost close to 1,000 already followers.
I was talking to my brother John, and we started this podcast specifically targeting youth. And he's like, I got a friend. He's been doing birria, and right away it caught my attention because he's like, yeah, he's 24. He's very young,
Yeah.
and so he's known you since high school.
Right.
And maybe you guys can share a little bit about how you guys met, how you guys started.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. We go
So
way back. Yeah.
it's a like a little funny story, but we shared a class together. I was most of a class clown, and pretty much we met like outside of class. We would just share about like sports, or was it like como cars and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then just natural, we just bonded. So
Santa
it's
Ana, right?
The Santa Ana High
Santa
School.
Ana
Yeah.
High
We
School.
went.
high school. There you go.
Um.
But yeah.
Yeah, but that was for sure. We met freshman year. I remember.
Oh wow.
In math class, we had math class together. Yeah, yeah. And then I think we sat at the same table, no? Or
Yeah,
or
like
like
on each other.
oh yeah, but yeah, for sure. And then well yeah, every time fucking the teacher used to switch us seats or stuff like that, we used to always like always after even after class we still kicked in and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
It's crazy because I graduated 010, and it's been I feel like it's been just yesterday, but it's really been like 16 years already. So you guys, I think, graduated 2019.
yeah,
So it's been like 7 years, but in those 7 years, a lot of things have happened. Like especially for you, you started your birria business.
yeah.
So who was somebody that helped you like start the push, like gave you like the motivation to be like, I want to do this specifically birria.
Yeah, okay. I feel like it was just the drive of me since I was a kid, but I feel like more my my parents, my mom and my dad were like, "Oh, like you should." My mom specifically was telling me, "Oh, you should start something with your dad, you could do something together." And I was, obviously I kept that in mind, but I was just like, "Yeah, for sure, whatever." And then for some reason, um, I told him I was like, all right, like it was like in December. I still remember. I told him like, if you want, like we'll start like a beer business. I'll be the face of it, whatever. So you just teach me how to do stuff.
Yeah.
And then go from there. We're like, all right, cool. So like a month passed, nothing happened. We were just there,
Yeah.
and then I feel like it was just that new year. Like you always have
Yeah,
New
you want to
Year
start with your New Year's
resolutions.
goals and
Yeah, so I feel like I was just like, oh, it's the beginning of the year, so it's like, why not start something fresh, or
yeah.
something. So it was we it was on a Saturday. I remember we went to Los Pajaretes,
Yeah, yeah, I know
You-
what that is.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
everybody that's watching this knows what that
knows
is.
what's up. Yeah, for sure. Good as hell, but I don't know about you.
I've
I
never
love
tried
it.
it, dude, to be
Really,
honest. No, I've never tried it.
you should. You?
I don't even know what that is, bro. I'm not honest. I don't even know what that
You're not Mexican enough.
You're not
is.
Mexican, bro.
But but yeah, basically it's like, well, the cup straight out the either the vaca or the chila,
Oh,
Yeah, like drinking like that, you
yeah.
put alcohol, and then
It's a mixed drink, no? The leche del animal and
yeah.
then
So
yeah.
basically, you get the cup and you put it. Depends on how you want to get fucked up, There's
How
people,
alcoholic you are.
yeah, literally,
Like
how
alcoholic.
alcoholic, bro. There's people that just let that shit for like 6, 7 seconds.
Really?
Imagine like you're at like 6, 7 in the morning. and you're already like basically,
Ya andas bien prendido.
yeah,
La pilas.
yeah, bro. So I don't know,
That's cool.
yeah, I mean,
And that's how it started right there. Like,
yeah, we just went, just we're like, let's just go to drink some,
yeah,
And that same weekend, the owner of the place, he was selling like actually pedazos de carne already. Like he told me that he's
pre-cut.
cut it. Yeah, like he killed them day prior, I believe.
Yeah,
And he's like, oh, like like we have it. And I was like, oh, what a coincidence that
yeah.
that
It's like it's here.
yeah. And then that's that weekend, and I took more money that day for some reason. I was like,
Wow.
I know, I was just like, let me just take it, just see, but whatever's. And yeah, and then that happened. We went, and then
Made
well,
the
yeah,
connection. Like,
yeah, made the connection. The guy, I was like, look, oh, I was like, I was trying to sell this, bro. Like, oh, I'll give you like good price for sure. And bought it that weekend, and then ever since then, it's the rest is history.
Is that where you get your birria from? From
Yeah,
right there? Oh
yeah,
wow,
yeah,
that's a source.
yeah. He hooks it up for sure.
Yeah, because a
Um,
lot of people probably wondering like, hey, where are all these? Because I seen a lot of people, they have their little businesses, some in the birria, and they're like, where does this guy get all the birria from, right?
yeah,
So that's a
yeah.
source right there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's a good source.
I also wanted to ask. We forgot to ask you, but what's your business name? The
Oh,
birria business. We didn't
uh,
ask you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And where they can find you también, on
Yeah.
social platforms.
Yeah, it's called Pris Beer.
Fris,
Pris,
Fris birria.
like it's because it's a Michoacan thing, right? A lot of like from over there say Pri, Chile, Chilito,
Oh,
Pri.
you're from Michoacan?
Yeah,
What part?
Saguayo.
Oh wow, we're from our family's Infiernillo Uruapan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
we're in
haven't gone, but
Michoacan.
I've
So.
heard of that spot. Yeah, it goes by. They're pal. Yeah, but yeah. So obviously, how out there they say a lot of that word, little slang here and there,
Primo and all
primo
that.
and stuff like that. Hey,
It's hella
this,
popping
oh,
right now
that.
también, no? Like,
Huh?
people saying pa, pri.
Oh, free, yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, I've been saying that since a long
Way
time.
back.
But I mean, I don't know. I just like,
I feel I like the fact that you said that your dad was kind of a person who kind of pushed you
oh, for sure.
because a lot of people they're not as fortunate. So what is something that you will tell that you would advise somebody that they'll be like, oh, but he had his dad. Like I don't have anybody like that. What would you advise him like if he doesn't have a dad, but wants
There's,
to start something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that?
I feel like, yeah, yeah. Well, I feel like right? Either you want to do this, like the food industry or anything that relates that you want to start your own something.
Yeah.
There's just no limit, like to yourself, that like, yes, I know there's a lot of things that go on in life, stuff like that, like some people have that other people don't.
Right.
But if I feel like you can't just limit yourself, just because you see somebody else having it, that doesn't stop you from trying to like become something better,
Yeah, because like in this podcast, there's a lot of young viewers, and I feel like when they see you, they see like, man, like a lot of people think like you need to be like the guy from KFC.
Yeah,
You know?
suit and tie.
He was old. I mean, he
Oh
was
yeah.
really old when he started his business, and so people have that mentality that you got to be old to start a business, but that's not really true.
No.
Like, and we see an example with you. Also my brother, he does mechanics and he's hoping to start his own shop eventually. That's the goal.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel like people feel unmotivated, but when they see people like us that are like pushing that like agenda, like, hey, you don't have to be so old or X amount. Like, if you have the idea and you want to start it, then just go for it. Just have a plan. So
Yeah.
for you, what was your plan?
I honestly I didn't have a plan. I did, obviously I had that goal in my mind of like okay, if this plays out, this is how I would do it, right? But like coming like actually like a plan. Like I said, like that weekend I wasn't planning to buy the meat, Like
Yeah,
I was just,
unexpected.
yeah, like So I was just like, well, yeah, I'm ya me metí en el lodo, might as well just go
Ya
all
estoy
the
en el
way in,
ruedo, dicen.
So well, yeah, like I said, ever since then it's history because it's just from then just buying everything. It's like from I mostly do everything from like from
So,
A to Z.
So how does if you could give us a little bit on how does that work? So how does your week usually start for your business?
Uh, it well just for 2 days. I could like it's pretty. Obviously, I do other stuff throughout the day, but I, during the first of the say Monday or Tuesday, I'm cleaning, making sure everything is set. And then writing down everything that I'm missing, see what I need for like
Yeah,
the upcoming week.
right.
Wednesday, Thursday, I'm prepping from the meat to seasonings, making sure everything is good. And then Friday, like I emolar el carne, right? Just like putting the season, like blend everything, put it into the meat, and then Friday, that's Friday basically. So Saturday, Sunday, I sell on the weekends. So that's
A-
kind of
It's a lot of prepping, huh?
yeah, for sure.
What would you say is like one of the crucial things when preparing the meat or the sauces, the ingredients?
You have a special ingredient?
Some things you
Nah,
can't
I mean,
share, but
Yeah, you know what? Don't
whatever
say a
you
special
whatever you
ingredient,
can
but there is
share.
a little touch right there, huh?
yeah, can't show too much now.
You can't open up too much.
Si no, me quitan el pinche negocio.
Yeah.
You know?
Take the little sauce.
Yeah, fuck. Man, but I feel like it's just, I mean, everybody kind of already knows how to make burritos. It's just everybody does their own way, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like once you get the base of what it's meant, of what it is, you just tweak it a little bit here and there to make it your own perfection, you know?
Your own style
That's how it
kind of.
is. I
Yeah,
feel like.
everything has. My grandma used to make menudo, but there was a way my grandma made it, and I was just like, Grandma, like I've never tried a menudo anywhere else like yours.
Yeah.
What's your secret ingredient? I feel like I could share hers. She's not here no more. She passed away.
Oh, okay.
But so she said it was just like washing. So and you would be like, what? Washing? It's like, yeah, you gotta rinse it. You gotta make sure it's clean,
Yeah.
and then you put it in there. And so that she says that way the fat from the menudo
Mhm.
it wouldn't mess up the caldo, the soup.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, interesting. That's very simple, right? But you wouldn't think. I mean, I'm assuming people wash this stuff, right? But her idea was just make sure it's clean, 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 clean. And that made it like taste really good. So there has to be love into for this example, the food.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
for
feel like
sure.
that's something that you've done on your business.
Yeah. I feel like, well, yeah, because I've always been a food person, you know? Like, I've always liked food, stuff like that. So I feel like I feel that if you want to get into the food business, you have to like actually enjoy doing it, you know, because it's not just for anybody for sure. Like it's more like thinking. It's a lot of like consistency every weekend or stuff like that. Because it's not just say I just do this weekend, right? And then it's next weekend too. Then it's next weekend. So
Yeah,
it's very draining, you know. It's like like I said, I only do it 2 days out of the week. Imagine if I do it like I respect everybody that does it during the week for sure, you know, because that's
what drives you? What fuels you to be like, you know what? Like, because we all have that. We all have that when we feel down. Like, I do construction,
Mhm.
and then I help my dad in his fruit business. And there is those times where you're like, man, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm tired. But then I think in my head, like, I want to build a future,
For yourself.
not only for myself but for my kids. So for you, what fuels you?
Uh, I just want to leave like more like a legacy behind, you know, or um, for our family basically, bro. Just so they could say like, oh, he did something for himself, you know, and he didn't just he's just not a
Like he did something for
yeah
his
for the
life.
benefit of himself, like like
What made you change the direction from maybe choosing a career to being your own business? Because a lot of people they're confused. Like maybe they're like, maybe education is not really what I want to go, but I want to do something successful. And so what drifted you from not going to college and stuff, but doing your own business?
um I feel like since I was just a kid, I've always been very competitive for sure, you know?
Competitive, yeah.
Yeah. Um I've always been playing soccer since I was a kid, so I know I've always wanted always you always want to win, you know? You don't want to be losing on the losing team.
Yeah.
So I've always had that, and I've always had people around me since I was a kid that always make money. You know,
Oh, okay.
so
That was a fuel.
yeah, for sure. Like because I we're talking like I was like 6 years, 7 years, like years of age. That's when kind of like I started to see stuff, but since you're a kid, you don't understand stuff yet. You know,
Yeah,
like
you don't comprehend a lot of things.
no, you don't. You just see stuff. You're like, oh, that's cool. Like damn, like that's cool. You know, but I'm over here, or like so you're a kid, so you have to accept it. You know, you can't just like oh why you know.
Yeah.
Like obviously you're a kid, you think of so many things, um, but going back to that, I feel like just since I was a kid, I've always had a lot of people that
Influence you.
influence me because they had their own like thing going on from like one it started with yard work, you know, from one of my friends that one of my friends oh my dad's friends, my bad.
Yeah.
He he had like his own thing going on. He worked during the week but had it on the weekend. So I kind of like okay, like, you know?
I want something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of started giving you that idea, like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
he does his own thing on the weekends.
Yeah. So that was one. And then other little things that in life just that you see, you're like, oh, like that person is living good. You know? Like
Yeah,
why
you
is
want
that? You know?
ultimately you want a better lifestyle, you know.
For sure.
And a lot of times, like it's happened to me when I've had several jobs, before I became a business owner, and it happens that, um, a lot of times you're like, I want more than this, right? Like your mind starts after a while saying like, I want. There's more than just being an employee. There's some people that don't. There's some people que, como dicen, like, nada más sacan el día, you know? And so I have a saying where it says like there's people that were made to be bosses, and unfortunately there's people that were made to be workers.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know, which
100%.
they all my mentors when I was in construction learning, they told me that they're like, are you just here to pasar el día, like just do the day, or are you here to build something
Hmm.
for the future? You know, because you're young, you can learn so much, and you have us that you can feed off what we've learned, but also our mistakes. You know, so far in this business, what are some things that you have seen that you can improve, and maybe somebody watching can be like, oh, okay, maybe that's what I was doing wrong.
Um, just being consistent. I feel like because if you're not consistent with what you do, then you're not gonna get far in life for sure. You know,
Facts.
because
Consistency, huh?
yeah, that's for sure a major key. That you just even though you have to show up regardless if you don't feel like it, you don't feel like just showing up. Like sometimes I don't feel like going to the gym, but I still go. You know, like
Gotta show up.
yeah, like without like there's no like they say there's no gain without pain. You know, like you
Yeah,
have to first go through the pain and then you get the gains, and you know, and like it's just consistency and actually knowing what you want, you know, in life. Because you just can't wake up and be like, all right, I'm gonna go, just whatever.
yeah.
It's
You
literally
you
handed to you, so
Mm.
you gotta go out there and get it. You know.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
you gotta have some sort of motivation, and even if you don't feel motivated, you still gotta show up. As one of the good business people that I know is, well, he passed away too, is Kobe,
Hmm.
and he would say like, you gotta just show up,
Yeah,
and you gotta put in the extra time.
yeah. You
You
don't
gotta
have to be every day. You don't have to be give that 100%, but one day it could be 60, 80, but you still, you're still
you're still
doing.
showing up.
Yeah.
So we have all these business, but I'm sure you also have fun. You know, like it's
Oh,
just not all business for you. What do you like to do for fun?
uh, what? Like any other teenager just likes to, just do shit.
Yeah, specific. Like for example, I know he's into racing. You were into that too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We used to talk
What
about
kind of
that
car do you
in
have?
right now I have a Porsche, a Cayenne. Yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah. I've had it for like 3 years now.
All right,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
and then you just had a new pickup también, no? Like I just saw you pull in hella chaka. Like tell them what it is.
Damn, nobody knows this.
Oh,
this
It's
was
a low
this
key
was in
car.
the vault.
Young
It's a low key
Entrepreneurs
car he drives
podcast.
in around Orange County.
Yeah, dude, I was trying to keep it low key, but
Low key, ya no
yeah,
más.
yeah. Just know it's it's supercharged and it's a coupe
Yeah.
and
Convertible. You
convertible.
can't leave
Yeah,
out the convertible.
convertible. Yeah,
Ooh, that's crazy.
yeah, yeah.
And then you had a lowrider too. You were in the lowriding side of the cars, right?
Oh,
So
for sure. Yeah, part of
uh,
my uncle and my cousin. Yeah, that got me into it.
That's a cool business too.
Yeah,
Is it I feel like lowrider stuff, it's a business, but it's also very fun. Like people like they don't care so much about the business. It's more like a hobby. Like it's just
it is
fun.
a
yeah,
hobby for
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
You,
It's a different vibe for sure. Like it's its own little like But I feel like people just like think of it. They just think of that and they think of right away like oh cholos is
Yeah.
stuff
yeah,
like that.
it's not even close to that.
No, it's more of a family thing for sure.
Yeah,
Like it's like every time I used to pull up to the events at Mouse Square Park and stuff like that, hundreds of people are just there for families and stuff like that. So
like a family thing too.
yeah,
Great
it's
turnout all overall. Like you just connect with people, you know.
hell yeah.
You just build bonds, también, you know. So
And connections because since you're in that scene, people work already on those cars, so you're like, oh, like you could
Oh,
do
you
this for
have
me,
that part, and you have
you
hit
know?
me up on this or like échame la mano, you know, on
Yeah,
like
hell
this type of, you know.
I've learned that I've met so much people in that car scene for sure. That's like damn. Now that I still talk to him stuff like that. So it's a big help because whenever you need something in that way of form, they're there. It's not
they're
like
there.
you're just not at like zero without knowing nothing.
Right.
Yeah, right now that we were talking about that, it's like you had to have, for example, we are saying that it's people do it more as a hobby, but it's still a business. But I feel like when you start your business, you have to like what you're doing.
Oh, for sure.
Sometimes I pull up to restaurants, and like the customer service is just like, bro, like you don't want to work here. Like, what are
Yeah,
you
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Like, you could do something better. Like
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
happy with what I'm doing. It looks like you're having the time of your life, bro. Like, and just
Yeah.
selling birria,
Oh,
so
for
something
sure.
so simple.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, if I take it, sooner or later, I'll want to get like a trailer, stuff like that.
So you stole what I was gonna ask you. What's coming up next for your business?
Oh, yep. A trailer. That's what I want. A little trailer or like a food truck. For sure. That's eventually down the road.
Yeah,
And si Dios quiere, down the line, maybe downtown Santa Ana for sure.
true.
Yeah.
You're based in Santa Ana, right?
Yeah,
Just so
yeah,
people
yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, Santa Ana based, born and raised for
Right.
sure. Yeah.
Do you go to other places besides OC or
Um, like travel or just
no
around.
for your business? What
Oh,
specific areas
well,
do you
just
cover?
yeah, OC and furthest I was gone. It's like LA area, kind of
Yeah. Oh
like
wow, you have customers from LA.
yeah, that come. Yeah, there's some like couple of guys, that came from what's that city called? Huntington Park. There you go.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's
So I was
far.
like, damn. I pulled up. They pulled out. Like, yeah, bro, I'm coming from out there. I was like, damn. Like, what made you come out here? It's because I sell beer balls, like hot Cheeto balls.
Oh wow.
So that's really been selling for me for sure.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, a lot. Yeah, yeah.
I
So
Cheeto balls.
I just obviously I learned it from the internet. Just did it my own way, and people have
You
liked it.
you use social media? You have Instagram?
Yeah,
Oh, but
on
you can
Insta.
shout that out on here so people can catch you.
Yeah, yeah. You guys want to follow me on Frisbirria? More than welcome to follow me. And just see the content that I'll be posting and
Social
stuff.
media is crazy because now you have an availability to people in other cities and other countries.
States,
Like
countries, everything.
it's just a matter of how you manage it.
We didn't have used to have that access. That's crazy. Like I would have never known what you know Japan or any other country looks like without people posting about it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's a good thing if you want to learn about other places before getting there or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna ask Tamien. So do you think the social media platform kind of like expanded, your business, Tamien, like
oh, for
reaching
sure,
out to
100%.
different crowds?
Yeah. Yeah. Without it, I wouldn't even be selling like 80% of it.
Right.
Because it's just 80 to 90% is straight like Insta to TikTok. Those two has been helping me for sure. Um, and then the other 10% is like people I know that have been like supporting me, throughout the way. But yeah, And
You
shout
have
out to
your
everybody that's been,
you have your own logo. I'm assuming, right?
yeah.
You didn't bring anything with you with your logo.
Uh,
If not,
no, I
we'll
didn't.
shout you
He's the
out.
logo.
He is the logo. I was like, I'm the logo of my business.
Right? Shit. If you
Yeah,
see me, oh, that's
Yeah,
for sure
it's
him.
that's him.
Birria.
Please birria. So Jason, man, you have a lot of crazy stories. Is there a specific message that you want to give to the youth, that are watching this? Something that they're curious, like I kind of want to push myself, but I feel like I'm not ready.
um, just throw yourself into the mud, basically. Because if if you don't get out your comfort zone, you're never gonna do nothing in life, for sure.
Try
'Cause,
and error. So
yeah, like you know, like you practice makes perfect, for sure. If you don't at least try it, how you gonna know if you could have done something better,
yeah,
Because I was reading a book too. It said there's a guy, he was 3 feet away from gold,
yeah,
and he bought all this machinery and all this blah 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 to looking for gold,
yeah.
and he didn't, like the point is that he didn't find it. He sold it to like people around the area. Those people used it, and they talked to somebody that actually knew about gold and stuff like that, and they told them, oh yeah, they were digging in like in the wrong area. Just keep on going straight. And those people that used that machinery actually found the gold.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
so it's like you shoot yourself in the foot for not trying,
Yeah, yeah. You,
because
you gotta try. You gotta try. You can't just be like, what if?
yeah, no, you can't. There's a lot of opportunity in the, especially for us here in United States, a lot of opportunity. More in Cali too.
Yep.
Cali is like, I feel like that's the way to go, because um like you have LA, everything happens in LA,
All these cities around.
Orange County. This is SoCal for sure. It's like popping. Like this like if you're out here and you don't have like the drive to become something, then you know
You do markets?
um like social.
So my friend has a market that's called the Brothers Market. So
But
it's
oh, okay,
it's
okay.
little vendors like yourself, and like he lets them rent a little spot, and then you
Oh
can
yeah,
sell
yeah.
what you're
My
selling.
friend,
They have this like area in, down Bristol too that they do like night markets, huh?
oh yeah, on
Friday night
by
munchies.
Modern Day, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Modern
for
Day.
sure.
Friday night
Have you thought
munchies.
about doing something like that?
I've wanted to. I'm in the works of getting the like a tent and everything, like a whole backdrop, sides, table,
That's what's
stuff
up.
like that. Um, so
So
I'm just waiting for that, to get a response back on that.
well, when you get all that, let us know. I mean, our other host, our other co-host, he does the Brothers Market.
Where is it based?
His is Anaheim,
Okay.
but he's been doing a lot in Santa Ana.
Oh, for sure.
So he
Do you know
he
about the downtown, the flea market?
you see, he was telling me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was telling me that, hey, the flea
Yeah,
market.
my homie, his name is Jesus Borbon.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to him. He's been telling me, oh, pull up, because he does all the media work for all of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's on the social media marketing of aspect of,
The flea market.
from music videos to podcasts to anything that in that realm of camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does it for sure. Yeah, and then yeah, this is one of his shirts for sure.
Oh.
Motor Market. He started that too. He tried to like get all like the either it could be old school to a Lambo or some shit. It could pull up and just like pull up and just vibe with the people.
I like your fit because you're like some people think like a business person's a guy in a suit and a tuxedo.
Yeah, yeah.
But you came
No,
out
hell no.
like
Okay. You don't have to
you
be
have
like
your own
that.
style, bro. So people, be yourself. When you have your business, be yourself. You don't have to specifically abide by a code. Just be yourself, be genuine, and then be heart motivated, like
Yeah,
Jason has been.
yeah. For
So
sure. Yeah, since it's everything since a kid for sure. It's just if I feel like if you feel like you want to do something better for yourself, like that gut feeling, just do it. Because
Go ahead,
that's
go ahead.
it's never it's you get that gut feeling for a reason. It's not just like, oh, what a coincidence, you know? Like
Yeah.
you get goosebumps, or you get when you talk about something, you're just like, oh, damn, like that person is different, you know, or like he wants to go places and do stuff, you know?
Yeah, because you have your own little thing that sets you apart from others, and
Yeah.
I think that's very important in a business. That yours, what makes your business different? One time, this mentor told me, he's like, "You ever been to grocery stores? There's thousands of ketchups, thousands of ketchups, but what sets your brand different than what's there, Because there could be 10 ketchups,
Oh, for sure.
but the one that's gonna sell the most is the one that has the
More value.
more value to it.
It's yeah, it's all about quality, you know. Like you could have a $1 ketchup compared to a $8 ketchup, and you'd be like, why is it so? Why is one $6, $7 more? You know,
Yeah.
and that's what makes you different. You know, that's like in any aspect. You know, like you gotta put yourself in a position that's like, no, I'm greater than what other people think, or you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, it's a couple of dollars more, but the quality is better.
sure.
Because the cheaper, they say that sometimes when you cheap, you'll pay it in the long run, and it's very true.
Oh, it is.
I was very happy to have my brother right here. He hit me up. He's like, "Hey, let's rebuy the podcast." I'm like, "Let's do it."
Yeah, man.
I have been, and that goes for anybody that wants to come out, just like Jason. Make sure that if you guys want to come out on this podcast and you want to hear your story, like you've been listening to Jason's, you guys are more than welcome to. You can find us on Young Entrepreneurs Podcast on Instagram. We are also on Young Entrepreneurs Podcast on YouTube, and we also have a TikTok. So just let us know. Let us know. We want to hear your story, like we heard Jason's today.
Yeah. And you can start at any age. He's 24 right now. And if you're in your 30s, early 20s, whatever age, it doesn't matter. Like he was talking about, you just got to go out there, throw yourself out there and just risk it, because you never know the outcome if you don't try. So,
Yeah, there's
this is mainly his podcast, and we're shining the light on, just anybody, but so it's basically just we're looking out for young entrepreneurs, but your age doesn't matter. So if you would like to come on the show, you're more than welcome to.
Aunque tenga 60, you're still a young
oh,
entrepreneur.
for sure.
I tell my grandpa all
Yeah,
the time. I'm like, abuelito, he's like, nah, I'm already old. I'm like, nah, you're young.
yeah.
You
You
gotta
gotta
always think like that,
see. Yeah,
right? Because your body may be old, but you can have a young mind, a young
sharp
soul.
mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So thank you, Jason. I appreciate you
Yeah, of
for
course.
coming to us today, and hopefully we can catch up again soon,
Yes,
man.
sir.
it won't be the first time you're seeing
won't
him.
be the first to blast.
If he's willing to come back, like we'll for sure welcome him with open arms. But yeah,
All right,
it was a
thank you,
pleasure
guys.
to have you, and thank you for sharing a little moment with us and shining the light on your business. I wish you nothing but success in your endeavors and in life, and it's only up from here for
Yeah,
sure.
appreciate that. Appreciate that.
All right, Jason. Much love, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Young Entrepreneurs Podcast. Thank you, guys.